Motorola Edge review. Motorola provided the front glass with an impressive 91.32% screen-to-body ratio complemented by a 6.6-inch OLED display. This sets the 144Hz refresh rate, a resolution of 2400 by 1080 pixels, and a 20:9 aspect ratio above average for this class. The 1300 nit LED display maintains its clarity in most lighting conditions, however, it strays from visibility in direct sunlight, as does most phones. It produces a brightness that is very appealing, with wide viewing angles that look quite vivid in normal lighting. Many users will leave the refresh rate on auto since it adjusts to the user, or they can select to run at 144 Hz for smoother scrolling. With a fingerprint reader integrated into the display, the experienced rapid and reliable unlocking of the smartphone during testing. Only once out of 100 attempts was it not able to read fingerprints. Neither headphones nor memory card slots are supported on the phone, which is common for phones in the Pixel 6 and OnePlus 10T price range. Taking into consideration the Moto Edge's IP52 rating, sturdiness is a major issue. The gadget can stand up to dust, yet it is only somewhat water resistant. Motorola has a history of not supplying adequate waterproofing for its devices, and this one follows in suit. Furthermore, Gorilla Glass 3 is used to protect the phone's front screen, an outdated material compared to Gorilla Glass 5 and Victus panels that are included in higher-tech phones. As an example, the OnePlus 10T has Gorilla Glass 5 while the Pixel 6 carries Gorilla Glass Victus. We were pleasantly surprised that the Moto Edge employed a MediaTek Dimensity 1050 processor with 8GB RAM. It outdid the Pixel 6 and OnePlus 10T in certain tests, surpassing expectations. Comparing the Moto Edge and Pixel 6's PC Mark work test scores, the Mario Edge was slightly more powerful with a score of 11,860 while the Pixel 6 scored 10,602 in this benchmark. This reveals that the MediaTek chip used by the Moto Edge is a capable processor. In the Geekbench performance test, the Pixel 6's Tensor chip proved superior to Edge's MediaTek Silicon. The Pixel 6 scored 1021 on single-core and 2813 on multi-core while the Edge achieved 747 and 2171 respectively. For our video gaming tests, we had to put the phone up against the Pixel 6a because the tests didn't work on the Pixel 6, although the 6a and it possess similar capacities. On the challenging Geekbench Aztec off-screen 1440p trial, the Edge achieved 9.8 frames each second while the Pixel 6a earned 7.1 fps. We also ran Moto Edge featuring Genshin Impact at its medium graphics setting and 60 fps configuration. Our WeTestPerf tool unveiled that Edge fell far below 60 fps with 45.9 frames per second, which provides an enjoyable experience but is not as smooth as what you can receive from more powerful phones. For gamers who keep many apps on their phone, Motorola's Edge provides 256GB of storage as the only available choice. In addition, bear in mind that benchmarks only provide part of the information. The Moto Edge performed slightly better than anticipated for regular tasks. The phone was never sluggish or slow, and applications launched quickly and seamlessly. When measuring sound through the earpiece and loudspeaker of the Moto Edge, we gauged an output of 76.4 decibels and 94.7 decibels respectively, moderateness that is similar to other phones we have critically analyzed. When testing its audio performance with our bass track, Silent Shout by the Knife, reasonably satisfactory low-end reverberation was discerned, although it was not astoundingly remarkable. To gauge further assessment, we played Gojira's Stranded and discovered that the heavy metal song sounded decent through the speakers. Motorola has been excelling in battery life, with the G5G stylus clocking 13 hours and the Moto Edge retaining power for 13 hours and 11. Motorola's Edge phone comes with M-Wave and sub-6 GHz 5G capabilities, plus many 5G bands. It will be sold through T-Mobile outlets, as well as unlocked through online merchants that back AT&T and Verizon. The Motorola Edge performed exceedingly well in our cellular connectivity tests, providing good coverage and reliability even in areas of weak T-Mobile reception. It supported both 4G and 5G connections, making it a great choice for those needing to stay connected in spots with spotty T-Mobile service. To measure the Wi-Fi performance of the phone, we conducted speed tests with it both very close and far away from the router. In the room. In daylight, the Pixel 6's rear cameras provide excellent images. While its quad-pixel technology helps in low-light scenarios, Google's Night Sight feature produces much better results than the Motorola model. Google is a leader in delivering top-notch low-light captures. The Edge provides plenty of video recording options, such as 4K at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 3060 fps, and 1080p with 120 fps for slow. In response to complaints, Motorola has made its device update policy impressive for the cost. 3 years of Android updates and 4 years of bi-monthly security.